Good evening, my name is Benoît. I work as an accountant at a company in the city. I've been dating Clara, my fiancée, for a year now. She is beautiful, fair-skinned, and very wealthy. Our relationship seemed perfect, at least on the surface. I had been single for a long time, so I wanted us to move quickly toward marriage. I asked her family for the bride price list, and they gave it to me without issue. We even set a date. But one evening, while we were chatting calmly on WhatsApp, Clara brought up a topic that surprised me. She told me she's had a dream since she was a child. She desperately wanted to be the mother of a mixed-race child. She explained that she wanted to do artificial insemination using the sperm of a white man, someone outside our circle, so that our child would be mixed race. I was shocked. I asked her if she had thought about what this would mean for me, for her, for our relationship. She said it was a dream she wanted to realize, something she always wanted, and nothing could stop her. She wanted me to be by her side, even if no one else had to know. She wanted to keep it a secret. I was stunned. I didn't know what to say. In the following days, I couldn't stop thinking about what she had proposed. Having a child who wouldn't be biologically mine, the idea broke my heart. Yet, I loved her deeply. I told myself she had the right to her dreams, but where did I fit in all this? I kept wondering why she wanted a mixed-race child so badly. Was she hiding something? Or was it just a whim? I imagined what my parents and friends would say if it got out. I felt social pressure rising. I tried to talk with Clara, to ask why this dream meant so much to her, but she stayed vague. She just said it was important and that I had to support her. One night, I tried to ask differently. If this baby isn't mine, will you still love me like before? She avoided the question, changing the subject. This conversation haunted me. What if I refused? Would it destroy our relationship? I decided to take a step back and do some research. I began reading about artificial insemination and what it entailed, especially in a context where the biological father is not the partner. I discovered that some women choose this option for various reasons, but the fact that Clara wanted to keep it secret worried me. Such a secret can create a huge distance between us. At the same time, I saw that she was almost unshakably determined. She showed me videos and testimonials of women who had made this choice and were happy. I understood her reasoning better, but remained anxious. I wanted us to be honest, to build our family on trust. I shared my doubts and fears. She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "Benoît, I love you, but this dream is mine. I'm not asking you to give up our relationship, just to understand me." I felt my heart tighten. I wanted to trust her, but I felt betrayed. Weeks passed, and the wedding day approached. But between us, an invisible wall had risen. Clara was distant, absorbed in her plans, and I grew quieter, locked in my thoughts. One day, she suggested we visit a fertility clinic together. She wanted me there, to understand and support her. I agreed, though I feared what I might hear. At the consultation, we met a doctor who explained the process. He talked about sperm donors, possible profiles, and risks. Clara was enthusiastic, but my discomfort grew. While the specialist spoke, I looked at Clara. Her face lit up with hope, and I wondered if I was ready to live through this. Could I love a child who wasn't biologically mine? After the consultation, Clara wanted to move quickly. She had already chosen a white donor, selected from hundreds of profiles online. She showed me his photos, medical results, even his psychological profile. Everything seemed perfect, professional, and safe. Yet, I felt emptiness inside. The night she told me her choice, I asked, "What if one day our child finds out the truth? If it hurts him, how would you handle it?" She lowered her eyes and whispered, "We'll tell him when he's ready. For now, it's our secret." I wanted to scream, to tell her it wasn't fair, but I said nothing. I just took her hand, trying to hide my distress. This situation overwhelmed me. All I wanted was to build a future with her, but I felt like I was losing my footing. Time passed, and Clara became pregnant. I saw her happiness grow each day, but for me, it was a period of silent anxiety. I didn't know how to live with this secret, how to love a baby that wasn't biologically mine. Sometimes at night, I woke up sweating, wondering if I'd made the right choice by agreeing. Our family began to ask questions, and Clara answered cautiously, avoiding details. I played the role of the happy future father, but inside, I was torn. I tried to talk with her, to express my feelings, but she reminded me it was her dream, and she needed my support. Our relationship gradually changed. The close couple we were became a fragile alliance. weighed down by this heavy secret. The day of the birth came. When I saw that little being, that mixed-race baby, I felt torn. He had Clara's light eyes, but a slightly different skin tone, a blend I didn't know. He was beautiful, innocent, fragile. I tried to give him all my love, convincing myself biology wasn't everything. But deep down, one question haunted me. Would he ever know the truth? And how would I react when that day came? Clara, she was radiant. She said it was the greatest gift of her life. But I felt like a stranger in my own family. This baby was the result of a choice I hadn't fully made, and it was slowly destroying me. The following months, life revolved around the newborn. Clara and I tried to pretend everything was fine, but our silences were heavy with unspoken words. I started to distance myself, afraid of the pain to come. One night, I overheard Clara on the phone, talking with the donor. They kept in touch, and that deeply hurt me. I asked her why. She said it was just for medical reasons, but I felt it was more. This secret, this double life, was eating me up. I didn't know where I stood anymore. I felt trapped in a dream that wasn't mine. I realized that to keep this relationship, there would have to be many compromises, and maybe I wasn't ready. Finally, I decided to talk to Clara, a real talk, without masks. I told her I couldn't go on like this, that her dream shouldn't erase me. She answered that she didn't want to lose me, but that this baby was her dream come true. We cried together, confessed our fears and wounds. It was a hard but necessary moment. We agreed to see a couples counselor to try to rebuild our relationship on truth and acceptance. I realized that love isn't always enough. Sometimes it takes courage to face disagreements, different dreams, and find a common path. Therapy was a difficult step. I had to accept that the child would never be biologically mine, and Clara understood she had to share her dreams without imposing them. Slowly, we built more honest dialogue, regained trust. Clara confided her childhood wounds, her desire to be unique, special. I spoke about my fear of betrayal, of being replaced. We rediscovered each other, fragile but determined to move forward together. Our relationship was no longer perfect, but it was real. And sometimes, reality is more beautiful than the wildest dreams. 1 year later, our son was growing up surrounded by love. He was mixed race, unique, a true miracle. I had learned to love him as my own flesh, even though I knew he carried another story inside him. Clara and I found a fragile but solid balance. We never spoke of the secret publicly, but at home, we lived the truth. This choice had shaken our lives, but also pushed us to grow, to really listen to each other. Sometimes I wonder what the future holds, but for now, I'm just happy to be a father in my own way. With time, I understood that love isn't just about biology, but about presence, attention, support. Clara and I went through a storm, but we survived. Our family is different, unique. I'm proud of our son, who he is, and what he's taught us. Clara's dream, which scared me at first, became a strength that unites us. Our story isn't ordinary, but it's ours. And sometimes, it's on unexpected paths that we find true happiness.